I grew up in a rural area in the country and went to a small church. And to me, I always enjoyed the small church setting because you get to know everybody and you hurt with them when they hurt and rejoice with them when they rejoice. And I visited bigger churches and just felt like I didn't belong there.
I'm from the south side of Chicago, not a real small place. But I was intrigued by the big things God could do in a small town. Because everything is so small, and because we're living among these people, getting to know them, they become a part of our lives. So when something happens in their lives, we get to see it, and it's magnified 100 times bigger than it would be for someone where there's millions of people walking around in the same town. Our community is mostly Native American, steeped in their own native religion, / Caucasian Catholics.
It's kind of a vacation or retirement town too. A lot of the people that live in town are older folks that come just to go boating or fishing, and so that kind of settles down in the winter and it gets quiet.
It's a government town we live in, and the church building was sold to a small group of Protestants who had some money, wanted to buy the place. And they were largely outnumbered, and over the years they started to die out, and there was no Bible preaching, gospel witness in that community, and it just wasn't going to happen. And fortunately the leadership of the church at that time realized they needed some help, found out about village missions, called them in, and over the years the mission has been building that community up so that really it's like the church is a light on a hill.
So we're drawing people from out of town, a few miles out of town or whatnot. They're looking for a Bible-based church, and gradually we are, once they see more cars in front of the church, they're interested.
Yesterday we had 50 people. That was a new high for us. We're pumped about that.
Being there in town with them, we try to get ourselves involved in other people's lives.
Folks in our town will call Val and I up and ask if we want to go fishing with them, and we'll say sure. And of course in the back of the mind we're always thinking that maybe we'll be fishers of men on this particular day, and maybe we'll reel them in. And that's where a lot of the action is. It's in the fishing boat. It's in the cafe, or it's out shooting fish in the creek with guys, and it's not so much from the pulpit. That's for the believers, but for the fishing the men part, we got to go out to them, and so we got to be willing to dig in.
There's not a lot of churches to reach out to them, and that's why where we are, it's very important that we're there and they see us in our everyday lives.
To be trusted with the souls of people, wow, it's something all I can do is say, well, all right, by God's grace, I'll do my best.
There's a lot of tough shells that we got to break through, but in time, I think they'll soften up, just as long as we're there to love them.
The whole point of the deal is to preach the word and love the people. And it's my prayer that we'll keep loving these people, preaching God's word to them until we're dead, or until the Lord calls us away someplace else.